And we're back. Part 2. I don't know why the internet does that. I guess it's raining pretty bad, but it does it on the dry days too. So it's going to do what it does. So if you haven't seen part 1, please go back and watch part 1. So I'm just going to start with a fresh deck, I believe. I'm just mixing this up. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's see what the T has to say. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, good night. Good googly boogly. Somebody is starting off with bad karma. And it's because they've been giving money to this divination abuser. Yep. Now somebody is played out because they know that they are an impersonator and this person is moving on. Not only are they moving on, but they got the nerve to ignore somebody. They are ghosting somebody. Hey, Saida, thank you so very much for returning. It's all about somebody's ego. That's the biggest thing about this person is their ego and them trying to extend some type of dirty offer. And the only reason they do it is because they're trying dig dirt on somebody, so they got something to hold over somebody's head. I mean, this person don't even have a type of job. They're like a groupie, and they don't take life seriously because they always partying. Now they are haunted because they in this love triangle, and they know that they're not on the winning side, and they got legal issues. Somebody wants you back. And they sitting there putting these fake smiles, these fake pictures of them up on their pages so that you could be like, well, look like they happy. But they're not. They're running. So trying to get ahead of this bad reputation is about to find its way back to them. This is why this person is kissing ass right now. But for real, it's the same shit, different day for them, and they still into you. They just not telling nobody about it. They would have spoke up, they would have said something, but they sitting here talking about, this is the person who was sitting there forcing this lie, talking about some child services was called on you, not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 12 times, but several times. Talking about you never had a car, you was always getting your car repossessed and all this other bullshit, whenever the truth is you was always too busy winning. In fact, they find out there are no facts to prove this person saying that you had all these types of bad habits. Truth of the matter is somebody was always sitting there creeping on you, finding different ways to hack your account, to watch you, creating different accounts to watch you creep and stalk and everything. Only because this person, not only are they a spiritual hater, but they obsess over you. This is why they're getting bad karma. They're starting off on the wrong foot. That's sad. Sad, bad. Oh, well, because they tried to accept a dirty offer. At some point, something should have said, I'm not too sure if you should do that at some point. But I guess some point never happened. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Hey, Susan. Yeah. Them and their karmic friends sitting there talking shit about you. And ain't none of it true. Ain't none of it true. They sitting there just talking shit about you. But then somebody talking about somebody made some offer. They talking about some. This was like when it says inside scoop. This was somebody who they made an offer to somebody under the table. Like they didn't want nobody else to know about this. It's almost like they wanted somebody to act like they really liked you and this and the other. And then whenever you put your guard down, then to leave. Ignore your calls. Act like they was so busy. And if this person caught up to you, just act like what? No, I'm just so busy. And then act like they was really into you whenever they really wasn't. But it's just the person who was putting them up to this is the one behind it. That's the one who's sitting there trying to get some photo proof or some proof to hold something over your head. They really trying to dig for some shit. But you know what? And they sitting here thinking how you keep dodging bullets because you ain't doing shit. It's easy to dodge bullets when you ain't doing shit. Now somebody done caught a case, don't have to necessarily be a medical case, but they could be in trouble with the law because, like I said, they got a bad reputation now. Trying to play with your mind, play with your heart, play in your energy, play with your time, play with you. Just play. Come on. Yeah. You got this right. Somebody caught a case. And they mad at you. They mad at you because you said you ain't got time for the bullshit. You was moving on. Then somebody else want to try and come around like a wolf in sheep's clothing, like they trying to get some screenshots, like you supposed to reply to some bullshit that they done said. I'm telling you, like they was gonna send something crazy, and you supposed to reply to some bullshit. That was all up in their head that you was going to sit here and accept an offer, knowing that somebody was doing some bullshit, like they trying to come to you on the hush. Well, hush the fuck on the hush out of my damn face. Hush that. And hush. What's the message? Yep. Telling you, everybody involved is getting some. Karma is coming back on everybody involved. I hope y'all like it. Because y'all all caught a case. I'm telling you, now they trying to kiss ass. They trying to come up to you. They trying to strike up conversations. They trying to ask people about you. They trying to dig up as much dirt about you. They're looking at everything that you post. This is why you don't post shit. Confirmation. This is why you don't post shit. And somebody is haunted because they know you ain't coming back. You ain't trying to be their friend. You ain't trying to, if they talk about something, can I discuss something with you? A private matter, you'd probably be like, listen, honey, I'm not the best one to talk to. Why don't you go on to get you a counselor? That's the best one to talk to. What's the message? Yeah, they are haunted. They are haunted. And the reason they are haunted is because guess what? You are unfazed. In fact, to be honest, you really didn't even notice they was trying to cock block. To be honest. And the more you didn't see that they was trying to cock block, the more they wanted to try and start drama. But like I said, it was all in their own head. Hey, Spirits, Tunes, and One Tarot. How are you? What's the message? Because it's just the same shit, different day. You so tired of this shit. And this other person, they so tired of it too. Because they really into you. But somebody that don't want y'all to be together or something like that, they still trying to dig for dirt so that they can try and threaten you or intimidate you in somehow, some way. Because they still hold the grudge that you done moved on. You didn't give a shit. You dusted the shit off and just stopped answering their calls because you was like, this fool won't leave me the fuck alone. That's why you stopped talking. That's why you move in silence. You know they want you back, but you don't give a shit. What's the message? Yep. Yeah, see, and this person, this like somebody who is actually should have been reported to to child services. Somebody traveled to see this person, and this person was nothing but a happiness hater. That's the one that they should have been reported to child services. The one they did the happiness hater that they traveled to go see. And they sitting there talking about you. You don't give a shit. You too busy winning. You know, you too busy winning. And then they didn't want you to have any fans. They sitting there cock blocking, trying to give you a thumbs down on everything that you post or whatever. And you already knew it's because it was a divination abuser and they was just hungry for some damn clout. This person sitting here crying over you because now they are spiritually bankrupt and their lies ain't holding no weight. That because the math ain't mathing. And see, they was having people creeping, looking at you, thinking that you was doing wrong, and didn't have no facts. And they know that this person was lying because guess what? You was looking so unbothered, and they realized they was wasting their fucking time. That's why you wasn't even worried about the person who was starting all this shit. You wasn't even worried about them. You was like you knew that this person was not gonna come towards you, near you, around you, by you, over to you, none of that. Like you said, or we said it's all in their head that you and them had some type of relationship, some type of agreement. Did y'all have made this on the low, and it's just you and them knew about it, nobody else, so that they could act like they boss daddy and fake flex. Y'all didn't have shit. In fact, when you looked at this person, not only did you know that this person ain't shit, but you even had photo proof that the motherfucker wasn't shit. Okay. So this person, now that they thinking about this shit and they reflecting, they see that they ass been being a past tense, played being past tense, out being past tense, and the opposite of in, been played out, the past, the distant past. But it was all because of them and their little ego. But you still don't understand how people did not see through this. Even whenever you showed them shit. That's why you just went ahead and did your own thing. You know what? You said, let me go ahead and get my little grind on. You didn't give a shit that everybody was talking about you, saying, oh, you was doing really bad. You was always partying. You was out on the scene. You was on the corner, this and that and the other, only to find out that the person who was trying to make it seem so was creating these damn fake accounts. They're gonna try and come with some fake ass news. Like they don't hit the jackpot. Somebody was like looking at the fake ass news, and they like, well, what is it? Don't you see it? Well, what? It said right here. Well, what did it say? It says, well, it's just the way that they use the word and, was, it, and the is sequenced like that. They're like, well, I don't get it. Don't you understand? See, they didn't just sit there and say it was such. They said it was such. They're like, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, I see. That's why that's when people started saying, this motherfucker is lying. This a lying ass motherfucker. If this wasn't no lying ass, this a lying ass. This is a lie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's why somebody getting bad karma. Them and they karmic friends sitting around talking shit about you. Then trying to act like you. Then trying to act like they like you so that they can just get you to let your guard down. All of those asses are spiritual haters. That's why all of them getting it. That's why all of them getting some. That's confirmation. They all getting some. And they can run all they want to run. And they can try and be as creative in the pursuit of running for safety from karma as much as they want. In fact, if they plan on running, please let me get you a little GoPro so I can see the run before the karma get your ass. Yes. Because right now, as far as I'm concerned, we in that queen rising and we too busy winning. I love for them damn spiritual haters. Go play with somebody else. Not over here. Say the drama for your own mama, unless you my own child. Confirmation. Don't say that shit for me. I don't want that bullshit. Yeah. And go ahead. Somebody digging up dirt on them. Because they were so busy trying to dig up dirt on you. Guess what? People is digging up dirt on them. There's an investigation going on with this person. I'm telling you. Woo! Somebody got it. They about to get it. It about to keep coming. They're not going to be able to stop this. See, they thought that they was going to be able to hustle you. They thought that you was just had love on the brain. You was just so crazy about them. That you was always partying like people. They were sitting there telling people that you was on doing this. You was a bad influence. This, that, and the other. Like you was never gonna find out. They were sitting here acting like they winning, standing on your shoulders. How you winning standing on my motherfucking shoulders? Show me how that worked. Because if you standing on my shoulders, that means I had to be strong enough to make sure that I could stand here and hold you up. But somebody got the nerve to ignore somebody. And in fact, they were sitting there ignoring that they partner, their little friends had some fake accounts. Really what they was doing is they was acting like a group of people trying to act like they was uninterested. Shit, they was really threatening, into you, but that other person knew it and they felt threatened because they was still trying to hold a grudge. This the person that had the bad reputation. This the person that couldn't dust it off. Shit. What's the message? The whole time you are unbothered. You are experiencing an IDGAF moment, which has lasted for several months now. I don't give a flying fuck. And you don't care who's looking at you. Just as long as they subscribe, hit that notification bell, and watch your videos and give you a thumbs up. That's it. And do the hype. That's it. That's all you ask. That's all you ask. And they can keep their little funny comments to themselves, though. But everything else you'll gladly take. That's it. Let's not ask them much. What's the message spread? Somebody wants you to give them some money. They're going to come to you with some cockamamie story. The police. You know, Spirit said, yeah, tell them sorry. You know, especially whenever they wasn't worried about whenever they was giving you them scarcity tactics. They was unbothered. They was like, well, shit. What else happened? You're kidding me. And then the tornado. What? Followed by a monsoon. And the hurricane. Child, no. What? Then the earth started shaking? Trip? A what? On the Richter scale? Shit. And then the flood? You got to be kidding me. Damn it, I hate to add this shit. You need what? $12. I can't help you with that. I'm going to pray for you, though. Remember whenever you prayed for me? Remember whenever I was going through all that shit, you prayed for me? I'm going to return that prayer. I sure do appreciate it, though. Sure do appreciate it how you was, all in my corner. And then you was really watching me to make sure I was able to get up on my feet. You was glued to my channel. I mean, if I didn't see you on my TikTok all the damn time, watching me. And then you were going to tell everybody how you was the reason that I was able to get where I'm at. So, yeah. No, I sure do wish that I was able to help with that $12, but, I got something coming up. I got something coming up. What I got coming up? Well, I had promised my dog that I was gonna, if she was good, and she was good, I was gonna buy her a brand new pink color. She was good, so I'm gonna keep my word. What's the message? Right. Yes, I'm telling you. Somebody, they are so threatened that this person is still into you and they still holding this grudge. They can't let it go. And you know what? The thing is, it's like you found out that they had some fake accounts and you rejected them, or you blocked these fake accounts or something. And now they can't watch you with these fake accounts. Hey, K Hypey, how are you? Oh, yeah, you see, I'm staying out the rain. What's the message? What is the message? And they stalking you. They cannot stop watching you. Can't make this up. But the whole thing is, all they're doing is wasting their time. That's it. You done already got the inside scoop about this person's reputation. You already figured out about this person's reputation. You got a closer look and you see that this person ain't shit. Really, they ain't shit and their ass is all played out, been played out. You heard that conversation. That's when you knew this person ain't shit. This why this person want to sit real. They really want to pick a girl fight with you, but they act like they want to be nice to you. You know that nice nasty. You know that timid shit. You know that passive aggressive bullshit. No, bitch, you wanna come? Step to me. Ain't no half stepping. If you ain't gonna step, then go on back there and sit your ass down. See? So that's why somebody they acting like they moving in silence. You ain't even really worried about it. You ain't worried about it. They've been trying to make these dirty offers to other people. Other people have been moving away from them. You know, because everybody sees it's just because of somebody's ego that they acting like this. You know, and then everybody is telling this person, hey, just reflect. Just think about what happened. Just think about what happened. Just reflect, because everybody's letting this person know we all getting bad karma because of your dumb ass. Because we were sitting there following you. Everybody getting karma. Everybody getting some. Mm-hmm. And the thing is, it's affecting everybody's wallet. Damn. They thought that they was getting ready to cock block you. Oh no. They thought they was gonna stop your money from coming in. I don't know why they thought that shit. But whatever it was, which is stupid. Okay, hold on. Damn. Yes, indeed. And in fact, the person who's sitting there doing all this bullshit, they can't even come to you. They ain't even got it. They don't even have a car. They don't have no dependable car, or they shit is, repossessed. They got car issues. They can't even come to you. That's why they sitting here watching you win. Trying to sit there and say the shit that you doing is shit that they came up with. They don't have no facts. Trying to sit there and act like you stole their fact. They shit. Now please. They don't have no facts. None. Yep. Somebody is mad because they got these fake accounts, and you found out they got fake accounts. That's why you rejected their ass. She's like, oh, you was trying to cyberbully somebody. Okay. Yep. That's why you ignoring this divination abuser. But I'm telling you, you dodged a bullet. You dodged a bullet. See, the thing is, you're such a loving person. You a hustler. You a hustler. But the thing is, you don't think that other people are in it just for some fucking clout. Now the same person who's trying to do some clout, now they crying over you. And you living rent free in their motherfucking head. Especially and then on top of that, they in their head because they were sitting there fake flexing in front of their friends and shit like that, making it seem like they was the one that the reason that you even do this and did that. Come on. Telling you, this is somebody who tried to control everything. This is somebody who's possessive, who's very toxic, karmic. You can tell how by their speech. When you speak to them, if everything is so negative, they so angry, they so mad, they so upset about everything, the world. Telling you this person has that reputation. And everybody know that whatever this person talking about, it ain't shit. It's this other person that's always partying. That's the one that's had the bad habits. It's that one. That's the one that's played out. That's the one that's creeping on you. And but they're not commenting. They just creeping. You don't give a fuck. It's like that's the person who sit there and is trying to count your money, see what you got going on. Yeah, because you show up like a boss daddy. Maybe you own a business, and this is why somebody, like I said, they want to fight you for some shit that's not even theirs. It's because this person is so angry on the inside. And they haven't woken up to the fact that they haven't dealt with them. They trying to control you whenever they have not even been able to control themselves yet. And the longer they wait, the more time they waste. Somebody's been telling you about the bad karma that this person's been facing. It's somebody that they are in this relationship with, because they know that somebody's just trying to be something for marrying for money, or being with somebody just for money. This is somebody that you dodged the bullet, even though you care for them. You dreamt about being with them. You got really positive feelings about, but you dodged a bullet. And the only reason that person even got involved in that love triangle, that bullshit, is for some fucking clout. Now they crying over you because they ain't get shit that they thought they was going to get. Except a bad reputation and legal issues. And now they want to come back and kiss your ass. Leave them right where you lay, where they lay, and keep on rising. Don't take on their karma. You've already seen what you needed to see. You already know what you needed to know. You already got the inside scoop, the whole shebang, You already know that somebody was in this three-party thing. They think that they're going to get more money from somebody else as opposed to being true to you. Forget all that. Forget all of that. Like I said, you definitely dodged a bullet with this drama starter. So somebody wanted to build up bad karma for themselves. They got it. Especially somebody that was willing to take this dirty offer. They was trying to act like they was getting some photo proof that, and this was a divination abuser trying to get some photo proof about you, and it's like one day you was meditating. That's all you was doing, was sitting there meditating. Somebody was sitting there taking pictures and saying, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. And people was like, will you please leave it alone? Please just leave this shit alone, because they are that interested in like I said, somebody trying to force something on somebody. That's why people are leaving them alone. And they're trying to make themselves seem like they're the innocent one. And all you doing is hustling and trying to make your pay your bills. That's it. Hey, behaving goals. How are you? Good. What's the message? Thank you. Somebody is just played out and you don't even care because they was trying to harm you anyway, thinking that they could spy on you and do all this shit, and like you're not even supposed to know that they there. But really what happened was they became hooked on you. Okay. Yes, they became hooked on you. They were supposed to be trying to get some photo proof that you supposed to be getting bad karma, but that's not what it showed. You know, they were supposed to try to get some photos that you always partying. You always got somebody over. It's a different person. It's a different car in your driveway. It's a different dude or a different female every night. Y'all was always getting high, getting drunk, doing some untoward things, just and somebody was gonna make this shit happen. Like they was gonna force a situation on you. They sent people your way. They had people trying to call you. They had this, they had that. But whatever was coming, you wasn't even interested in. You was like, nah. Well, it sounds fun, but I'm just not even interested. No, I'm good. Because you knew these people was not who they said they were. You knew they was fake. That's why you was like, ooh, have fun for me. Take some shots for me. You know. You was like, the whole time they telling you about it, you like, oh, really? What else? Oh, get out. What's the message? Yep, something about that ego. They ego. Everybody knows it was their ego that was watching that kept them watching you hustle. They couldn't stop. It was their ego. They couldn't stop. Even whenever they was involved with somebody else, they was still thinking about you. Cause you was the one that got away. You was the one that couldn't tame. You was the one that shined. You was the one that was their muse. This is why they was always watching you. Well, duh. This is why this motherfucker was hooked. And wait, then they sitting there trying to take pictures of you. Like, let's just say they watching you on their laptop, but they taking pictures to make it seem like they took pictures while you was in person. This is why this person is getting bad karma. Because they said, I'm telling you, didn't I say they was taking pictures like they was with you in person to make it seem like y'all was together? Like they could say no, I was with them. This is whenever she was doing that whole 18 inches line of coke. I saw her, and immediately she went back to the heroin room and started. It was like, give me all the needles you got, and shooting up and shit. Then she went to the weed room. She was like, that's all the smoke y'all got. All y'all got is a pound and a half. I thought we was kicking it. Then she went to the tequila room. She was like, I see all the agave plants and all, but just give me the straight tequila. See, they was trying to make it seem like that, but people said they saw, because they was like, wait a minute. And they was reflecting on these pictures. They was like, oh hell to the no. I saw that video. That's the same background that somebody had trying to make it seem. I thought 18 inches seemed like a lot, especially just to start off the evening with. I could understand at the end because you don't want to leave no stone unturned before you go home and everything. But just to begin, surely they got more couth than that. Right, exactly. What's the message? Say somebody was trying to paint you like you was the bad person. Like you had some issues. Like you was just a straight up groupie. They was like, don't listen. Don't leave. Don't take your jewelry off in that same room. Don't leave. I bet you better get you a marker and mark that liquor bottle. You go to the bathroom, come back and look. I bet you that bottle's gonna be a lot lighter. Gonna act like she accidentally turned it upside down over the sink. Telling you. This why somebody was hoping that you got bad karma. That's why they ass getting bad karma. They was hoping that shit on you. The whole time you was sitting there moving on and praying for this. But what? And now somebody needs you to give them money. Because they feeling rejected. Boss daddy just ain't boss daddy no more like they thought. They thought they was going to be in some type of, like you was going to be a willing participant to some type of damn fucking triangle. No. Wrong person, wrong day, wrong address, wrong initials, wrong spelling of the name. Everything was incorrect about that. The end. That's the only correct thing. Death. No. Hell no. Yep. This little group that they had, this little shit that they was talking, that shit is over. Everybody know the truth about what this person was doing, all the fuckery, and this is why nobody believed in the bullshit that they were saying about, your relationship. They're not believing that shit because they see how things is turning around for you, how fast things is going for you, Everybody was like, well, shit, if this is bad karma, shit, can I get some of that shit? Because they look like they're doing excellent. I mean, now y'all shit. Y'all, you look like you get the bad karma now over there. Not over here. Because I was getting ready to ask you, what the fuck is going on? Like your shit just ain't like it was anymore. I was not trying to be nosy or nothing, but hey, if you need me to loan you some money, I can, because I know that your money is funny. What's the message? Hey, Nurse Oasis. Yeah, see, somebody, now their ego ain't as big. They chest ain't as poked out as much as they used to be. Especially whenever they're looking at them at you, how you showing up, and this person, how they're showing up. They trying to hide. They trying to be all incognito because they don't want anybody to see. They shit is being tore up from the floor up because that's the shit they wanted on you. What's the message? Hola, Marcia. Yeah. See, somebody thought they was going to be sitting back, enjoying, everything coming in for them, everything coming in good for them. They thought they was going to be able just to sit back and just enjoy all the goodness that comes into them. And I'll be watching you go through all the struggles. But now they are realizing that's actually not it. Now they're realizing shit is a little bit different than what they thought. Their vision, there's some shit that they didn't plan for, that they didn't even prepare for. There's some shit that they wasn't aware of. They never thought that if they ended shit with you, the shit would end. See, they didn't know how strong you were with your spirituality. They didn't know the strength of the cord that you share with the Most High. They didn't know your position. They didn't know your title. They didn't know that you was already sitting on your spiritual throne. This is shit that they did not know. Now this person is understanding there's a whole bunch of other shit that they also did not know. What they did do was they listened to what somebody else told them to do. And now they're seeing that not only was that person wrong, but that person lied to them. Yeah, they didn't see this coming. They didn't see that losing you was going to have them stopped. I mean, their forward motion, it was going to be stopped. Everything that they was working towards was going to be stopped. They didn't understand that them acting not like a fool with this relationship and following somebody else was going to put them out. They didn't realize they was deceiving the star, God's chosen, who also is a high priestess. They didn't realize all of this because somebody told them, "Don't worry about it." That you was just crazy. That you was out you. I never lived it. Cuckoo, cuckoo. That's what they told them. Now someone is finding out that no, that was not a lie. That was actually the truth. And they need you. They need you. They need you. Not the other way around like they were told. Someone is understanding that they did a big boo-boo. They had an opportunity. They had a gift. They were blessed with a gift, and yet they stabbed their own heart. Someone is wondering why they didn't see this before, why it took them such a long time to see this. Especially whenever they're looking back on everything that you used to do that you don't do anymore, and other ways that they took for granted of things that now they need help with. Realizing they should have been there to help you. But now someone feels like it's too late. It's like Spirit closed this chapter. Spirit gave somebody their walking papers. Spirit ended this. Now somebody is on their own. Now that they're on their own, now they understand exactly what you was talking about. Now they believe everything that you said. Now they understand that you are the truth. This is why you could not wait. This is why you could not stick around. This is why you had to leave. Someone is realizing this now. You were thinking logically, and they were stuck in the matrix. So now somebody's watching you, wishing that they would have worked with you. Now it's like somebody has this new found respect for you. And now they're starting to look at things like they should have been looked at. And they're understanding the reason that they are going through this hardship is because they chose not to stand up and defend you, stand up and protect you. When you were speaking wise, sage words to this person for their own benefit, but instead they wanted to explore. They thought that you didn't know what the fuck you was talking about, and they went out there and they got shot. Now they have to have this justice to go through this karmic storm. But this person has promised themselves that they're going to remember this forever. This is a lesson that won't ever be repeated. They said if nothing else, they're going to make sure that they always get both sides of the story. Not believe just one. Because that one that they believed was the only one that was the fucking lie. Thank you. Yeah, somebody's thinking about what they're going to do. Because they know that from here on, it's just them. Them by themselves. It's like, ironically, somebody tried so hard to put you in a position that you're in and you're okay, but they're finding themselves in that same position. And that was what they anticipated, wanted. All because they wanted to deceive you. What's the message? Somebody that's in Generation X. This person may be stuck in some type of nightmare. Somebody that's in their 60s, they know it's their last chance. They just said, you know what, I'm not even talking to these fools no more. It's like because somebody knows somebody's so fucking ignorant. You know, and they know that they got involved in something that actually had nothing to do with you. And that you're actually the one that has the leader skills and mindset. Somebody was always on the phone. And that person that was always on the phone, maybe somebody had said to them, yo, knucklehead, you're holding up the line. You know? Someone had to ask themselves, are they a follower? And then it's like they need to choose to be a decent person. Like I said, somebody, they feel like they're going through a nightmare. And they feel like it's scary as hell. Thank you. Yeah. Stupid is doing what goes against your better good. You know, somebody did something that was really stupid that went against their better good. They thought short game. They didn't think long game. And now they want to act like they got CRS, like they can't remember shit. But now they're being told that no, they have to live for it. That was the decision that they made. Now they realizing that, you know what? You was just around haters. And haters always gonna hate. What they should have did was step through the door to value, because they now realize that you deserve respect. Someone is going in the opposite direction of where they was coming from, because they realizing it was a dog eat dog world, and they went too far, way too far. And that's why they experiencing these two hits, you hitting them and them hitting the floor, you know, or spirit hitting them and them hitting the floor, karma hitting them and them hitting the floor, you know. Somebody realized they waking up now, realizing what they slept through when they was allowing themselves to do these stupid things. Now it's like they're understanding that they have to challenge themselves. Growth is good. Hey, Alicia, how are you? I love you more. What's the message? What's the message? Oh. Something about a cozy fireplace on a chilling evening. Yeah, this person, they really like you. Anything else? Just a minute, Sasha. Yeah, hurry in. Something about they got cobwebs and it's dusty. Damn. But you deserve respect. Maybe those cobwebs are in their brain. So, hey, Bethany, how are you? All right, y'all. It's been exactly 1 hour. I do plan on jumping on here a little bit later. I'm just going to go ahead, let her in so that she can try and drive me to go cray cray. And then I'll be back. Okay. Maybe a little bit later. If anybody has any questions, we may do a couple questions for free. All right. I don't know why I'm doing this. All right, y'all. I love you. Thank you so very much. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye now.